Trying to give us Corona with all that dust? Save you from. Snorter right up there. So where's the bulls?
Just right up there in them hills.
Yep, I think I see one.
We figured we'd just go 3 for 3 tonight, and
I don't know, my shooting's been pretty subpar lately. So. You got a big knife?
yeah.
That'll work.
Long rope,
Machete.
fast horse.
Good morning, canvas cutter friends and family. We're here in an undisclosed location in Idaho. Should I even say the state? It is opening morning. It is not opening morning. It's our first morning of our archery elk hunt here in Idaho. We rolled in yesterday right before dark, set up camp and had some grub, and now we are headed up to explore. We've never been here before, any of us. We don't know what this area holds. The only thing we had was a knowledge that there are elk on this mountain. So we're gonna zip up the hill, go to the glassing point. We kind of camped in a central location we can see down below us and up above us. And our plan is to get high this morning and just spend some time behind the glass and see if we can't turn up some elk to chase in the afternoon. We'd love to get into a calling scenario. The bulls supposedly should be ready, but this is also a very high pressure area, so it's a possibility that they are pretty shy. A lot of smoke too, some local fires, so the odds may be stacked against us, but always optimistic. And I guarantee you one thing, folks, we will sleep good and eat good on this trip. Elk, we'll see. Anyway, let's go see if we can kill some bulls.
Do we want to do like a first light huddle canvas cutter cheer?
Let's just everyone hug for 20 seconds.
We are on top of a ridge. We just kind of spread out down this ridge. We're gonna glass it. We got a ton of finger canyons across from us and above us. So we're gonna spend a lot of time glassing this morning, see if we can't find any elk that we can go and make a play on later this afternoon once they bedded down. But I will update you as we find them, and hopefully we can get it done first day. That would be sweet. Alright, so we are actually in a different spot than I last talked to you. We are not glassing those finger ridges. We had a little adventure that sidetracked us for a while, but we're sitting here gonna try to make a game plan for what we want to do this afternoon. There's a spring down below, so we might go take a look at, and then just go from there, see if we can't find any sign, get somewhere where we can glass again, maybe accidentally run into elk, and John has a samurai sword that he would like to use on that. But yeah, that's the latest update. So we're gonna get our packs on, go down, check out that spring. Hopefully we can find something good. Alright, so we have found there's a decent amount of sign down the trails headed to here. But,
Anyway, I think we're gonna just hunt our way out of here.
we're probably just gonna hunt back to camp.
Wow, this water preservation is everything out here. Probably refill it in the spring.
I do have my life straw. You could get down there and life straw it.
Just for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Bear Grylls it.
Yeah.
We need to make a cave blind. Y'all ever made a cave blind? Just tunnel into the hill right there and you just lay back and put your duck bow right in the entrance. It's hard to draw on your stomach, but it works really good. I think it's funny that you were trying to find the bread with the least ingredients and you got 21 grain bread.
It had the least ingredients. It just has the grains and some...
21 different grains.
Yeah. It doesn't have like
All GMO.
fake flour, bleach flour,
Bleach
all these
flour.
other
They
chemicals.
just grind up bleach to make that. I'm good. I like 21 grain.
No, you
Like
don't.
27 grain, 48 grain. I like 11 grain. All the numbers of grains.
I think you're telling tall tales again.
9 grain. I've tried 9 grain.
Dave's 21 grain, here we come. Back had our 21 grain sandwiches. Took a delightful nap in the mesh. And now we're just getting loaded up. We're gonna drive a few canyons over and see if we can't find any elk and hopefully go after one tonight. So we'll just get things loaded up here, get our stuff together, hit the road, take a little journey around, and then hopefully we'll be showing you some elk tonight, and even better, hopefully we'll be chasing and sticking some elk. Right, Ben?
Right? We just had some naps and some new canvas cutter products, and I forgot to use this.
That's a jam.
But I did have a great nap.
I think I got
What's your bros?
Well, we made it up here. We've been doing some glassing, and we actually found some bowls up above us, about 1,200 yards. So it's quite the jaunt, quite the journey. We don't have a ton of time before the sun sets, so we are going to get our stuff all ready and take off after them. See if we can't call anything in. Get a shot. That's the goal.
We made a couple little calling stands and kind of where we saw this bull go over the hill, and I think we had him right here close, but he never did materialize where we could shoot him, and we're not sure that we even saw him. Seth saw a branch bounce and we kind of heard some clunking below us, but it just got dark on us. So this ridge by far has the most elk sign that we've seen, just trails and beds. There's bulls up on the hill above us, and we saw that bull go in here, so we've kind of toyed with the idea of staying up here, but I don't know that we actually will do it. It's a long walk to get here, so I guess we'll see how we figure out how to hunt it tomorrow. We went today and tried to find a different road that could get us up in here, but it's all blocked by private, has a lock gate on it, so the joys of public land hunting. But we're optimistic now that we kind of have a bead on where these elk are hanging out, and we'll get a plan figured out for tomorrow.
Truck, sweet truck, baby.
That wasn't as bad as I thought. Coming down, going up was way worse.
Yeah, dude, we walked, my wife sent me a video right before we started walking at 9:12.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So we were out of there in like 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Be nice.
That was a good little cut off.
Yeah.
Mellow, saved us a bunch of time.
We would have been 10 times better off to just pop up where we came down.
Yeah.
We can do like pancakes.
There's always tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Apparently, unless you don't wake up.
It's a good chance. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you in the morning.
Good night, everybody. See you later, birds.
You ready?
Pretty much. Yeah, that means yes. Today she eats.
Went ahead and packed up one of my favorite items. I have my glass and knob monster. I strategically tucked it in between a frozen water bottle and a cold water bottle, so it should be icy when we get to the top. Have my tracking pole for climbing the hill today. We are headed up to the point exactly where the last truckload of people went. The plan for today, kind of talked about it last night, is hit that middle ground, hit a glassing point, glass up, glass down. Wherever the elk are, we go. If they're up really high where they were yesterday, we'll probably take our time and work up to them, and then go get some calling sequences in on them high. See if we can't call in one of those bulls. Those two we saw yesterday weren't acting real ruddy, but the third one we saw did give us a couple wimpy bugles. So maybe he's just giving us a little bit of hope in our hearts and leading us on. But I think either way we're gonna find some elk today, and we got all the food and the gear to stay out the whole day if we need to. So we're willing. Up we go.
Sneak out, keep fighting. I will take a chance, break free. The dog's biting, dressed up for the final dance.
Well, it has been several hours since we last chatted. Been glassing and more glassing. Saw a really cool Shiras bull moose that came up past us. Ben thought it was an elk. I didn't believe him. I didn't think it was anything. I told him to stop. Never do that again. And then I grabbed my bow because I could hear it too. But it was a moose. It was a stud moose. Then we sat here for quite a bit longer. And Ben spotted some elk across the way here. All we saw were cows. So we might try to go get a better look. Might just try to sneak in and get something. And we're gonna go get a better look before we make any rash decisions.
White snow, red sky, reach up for so high. Blue eye, big cry, beware of the fox tonight. The cold feet, the dark rain.
Alright, so John just dropped off. We got over here where we could see up in there. All we could find was some bedded cows. But you never know what's in there. But it looks like it's a group of cows, and John is wanting to shoot anything. So he just dropped off down there to go make a play, see if he can't stalk in and get close enough to sling an arrow at one. We're just sitting back here. We're gonna watch it, try to get it on film for you guys, and hopefully he can get in there and get it done. That'd be sweet. But wish him luck for us. Alright guys, so John actually got in there really close, and most of the cows stood up and started walking out the bottom. And one was really slow coming out, so he started calling, and she came back to about 65 yards, and he shot, and the shot looks awesome. Like, Ben and I are crossed. I've got her here on the phone cam.
Yep, he killed her, dude. He killed her.
Oh, she's bleeding perfect.
Yep, right in the lungs. He smoked her, dude. She's gonna die. You filming?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna die right there. What a good shot, John. You're gonna tip over right there.
She's not feeling good. The shot looks absolutely perfect, right behind the shoulder on both sides, but it's been a little while now since he shot her, at least 10 minutes, and she bedded down and then got up and rebedded. Hopefully she dies soon and we can get over there, but right now we'll probably just wait for a while to see what happens. She's not in good shape, but alright, John got actually really close to her, took a follow-up shot, hit her perfect. Like, perfect, exactly where his first shot was actually. And she slid down the hill a little bit, but with 2 arrows through her, exactly where you want to hit. It should be over pretty soon, so we're probably going to get our stuff packed up and head that way in just a little bit. Took a little longer than what you would hope for on any hunt with any animal. Good job, John.
Attaboy, John.
Say action.
Action.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We got an elk down here in Idaho. John decided to put a midday move on some cows that we had glassed, as you guys have probably been watching the whole thing unfold, and she is expired. So we're ditching all of our gear right here. We're gonna head maybe 500 yards across the way there to where the elk is piled up. Looks like John's over there sitting by her, maybe starting work. So we're gonna get her packed out into camp. We're gonna come down that face with her, up this face, and drop back off to camp, which is over here behind us. Total of maybe a mile. And 3 guys should be able to one trip it, but time to do some real work, and we'll be at camp. Probably eating backstrap tonight, tenderloin. Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
All right, got her broke down. John's got a shoulder and a quarter. Ben's got a shoulder and quarter. I got the loins, back straps, and neck meat. We're gonna get out of here. We gotta go up there and beyond to our camp. But pretty sweet. Time for a little workout.
Workout and then inhale some delicious organic protein.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we got that stream by our camp, because my feet are probably gonna need it by the end.
Yeah, I'm glad I wore my tennis shoes today. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on. Either one. Tenderloins are good. Back straps are good. Come on. We're both giving you money.
Remember when we had a mid-creek collision?
Yeah, is your leg okay? I smashed it good with my knee, dude.
I'm a little dead-legged, but it's fine. If I get a bruise, I'm suing.
Ben, maybe give us the rundown.
Well, we got back to camp. Spent a little bit of time up on top. Actually glassed until it got dark. Then we dropped off into camp. We got the meat hanging. It's really cool here by this creek, so I think we're gonna give it a couple hours to cool out. We're gonna get something, maybe tenderloins, maybe back straps. Get something to cook up for dinner tonight, fresh as it gets. And then we have some of these coolers with some frozen water bottles. So once it's cooled and all the heat's out of the meat, we'll layer it with frozen water bottles, and then we'll put the cooler in the creek, and it'll just get all the insulating effects and get this meat nice and cool. Number one thing with elk is you gotta get those big muscle groups, gotta get the heat out of them, because even a full quarter can bone sour if you don't get the heat out of it. So this time of year when you're killing elk, you gotta be careful. But sweet day, props to John getting it done. First archery elk. First elk.
First elk.
It's exciting, man.
Pretty stoked. Stoked to do it with the bow.
Yeah.
Super fun to watch it all go down, but thanks for following along with the day. I guess we'll show you some cooking, right?
Yeah.
We still got more to do tonight. Don't go away.
Yeah.
Ba-dun-dun.
Show us those chambers again.
Are you recording for sure this time?
I am.
I just gave a 5-minute AP anatomy level lecture on this heart. Anyway, here I have an elk heart. The elk heart, when found inside of the elk, is in a sac. It's called the pericardial sac, or the pericardium. Up here at the top, you have the atrium, and basically one of these pumps in deoxygenated blood. It sends it to your lungs, where it floods into your alveoli. Your alveolar sacs enlarge, they oxygenate the blood, comes back into this chamber of the heart. It contracts via the Purkinje fibers and sends the oxygenated blood back out to your body. So that's what happens, but we're gonna make this a lot simpler. We're just gonna eat it, and it's gonna be delish. So I just like to cut out all this outside stuff, because it's a little tough, a little chewy, and then get the fat off of it too on the outside. And then we'll go through and open it up, and you clean out the inside of the chambers and stuff and get rid of the fibers so that it's not so tough to eat. And when you're done, you're just left with like a really firm, clean piece of meat. Also, anyone knows how to kill every moth in the whole world,
Let us
do
know.
it. I'll push the button right now.
What are you doing, John?
Just cutting up this tenderloin into about 1-inch steaks. Cook up with the heart. Should be pretty amazing.
That's how could you ruin it, you know? We're golden.
Are you sure?
Yeah, great. Perfect.
Got some delish tenderloin on there. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Fruits of the labor, baby. Fruits of the labor.
That tenderloin is so good.
Well, we just finished one of the best meals I've ever had. That heart and tenderloin were unreal. And Ben with a huge come through with having that rice. That was money. But we're going to get things organized, get ready for bed.
get ready to hopefully find some more elk tomorrow and get another one slain before we have to head home. Okay, let's get some shut-eye and get out there tomorrow and find something to go after.
Hey fans, hey sports fans, we're headed out of here. Got the rigs loaded up, trash cleaned up, and we are on the road. So had some good opportunities on this trip, had some good fun. Unfortunately, Seth did not get much opportunities, and for that we stand in solidarity. Next time it'll be his turn. But a lot of good fun, good food, good opportunity to get out and test some products and hang out and have a good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to the Canvas Cutter YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it. We do a lot of things here, product reviews, how-tos, and hunting videos, that kind of stuff. So check us out, subscribe if you're new, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.